wop-de-woo. North. Bad video game, I agree. We live. We live. I love bright powder. Snorting that bright powder. My good friend Polytoad. Polytoad. Heliodisc. Noivoin. Pharaoh. Poly. I guess we have the two polys. Got two polys like driving Miss Molly. Miss Dolly. Oh yeah. What a folly of mine. Okay. What fun are we gonna get to have in the rain? Torterra Thunder moment. They have ice beam. There's always potential for Volt Switch. Draco's not quite gonna do it. A sort of weird torrent. Greninja doesn't learn like Thunder, right? Let's actually just look at Thunder, see who learns it. What up, Overtail? How you doing? D-Knight learns Thunder. Gengar, oh yeah, Gengar's dead. Sad. Gyarados learns Thunder. I don't think we're gonna get anywhere drastic with that. You don't get like a, I mean maybe you get some sort of like Thunder Crunch or some shit. Thunder Fang. Wow, that actually doesn't do that much at all. I think I might be a little too loud with the music still too. Let's go down a little bit more. There we go. Glad you're doing good. Glad you're doing good. Thanks for commenting on the new video. Appreciate you, big dog. Damn, you're zooming. Dog, you've got like a, it seems like you got a newfound fire in your belly for playing Run and Bun. You've been on the grind lately. Okay. Okay, maybe a little bit louder. But I don't. I could have sworn someone was knocking on the window again, I swear to God. Let's see. Yeah, Gyarados is the only like weird off. See you in Electric can learn Thunder, yeah. Took like a 3-week break, yeah. And hell, you're back in on it. You're rocking and you're rolling. Actually, it really doesn't seem like we have much of a choice of what we're gonna do here. I mean, we Volt Switch into something and then pick it up with someone else. What do you bait? See, an Electro baiting split moves is kind of annoying. It's Water Gem too, actually. So it's not as threatening as it is giving off. It's giving. It's giving. They're giving. Sneasler killed the trainer with the trap bench. Yeah, dude, I am jealous of your Sneasler. / I really want to see what Sneasler is capable of. That mon seems super sick. Any of our flippers bait fun moves? Sharpedo always baits Weather Ball. We'd have to be slightly pre-damaged, I guess, to bait it. Yeah. Sneasler's faster and stronger than the majority of CC users, yeah. seen any mons here that I love this 1v1 with. I mean, again, we can always just click Thunder, or we can like volt switch something else and then pick it up. It just sits in an awkward spot. Is there anyone who just like runs over it? Blaze is only gonna boost fighting fire type moves, yeah. I don't think we have anyone who just does a ludicrous amount of damage. Nah. Even like Life Orb Draco Meteor. I mean, we could go like... Actually, Dark Pulse Draco really doesn't get there either, and we'd be kind of afraid of the Hypnosis. They kill in 2, but they die. Flip into a Weather Ball. Snap into a Slim Jim. No more easy fights, I guess. How does Thunder Gyarados open this pit up? Not well. And they're slower. Low physical defense? Hard-hitting physical... I mean, yeah, I guess Skuta is Swift Swim. Maybe they're going to have a use somewhere later in this fight. Bright Powder. This is also Bright Powder? Ew. I guess this needs to be like a slower Oka kind of situation. Well, actually, does like Zoom Lens Torterra? Yeah. Like, probably pre-poisoned Zoom Lens Torterra is the answer here. But, still need an answer for the Toad. And then Noivern. The mods who hit don't really do too much. Not playing around Bright Powder and balling. Yeah, there is a merit to be said about that, especially if you're able to give yourself a couple shots, you know? I imagine our Firemon still might be able to pick up some stuff against this Ferrothorn in the rain. I guess if not ground type. Or like this guy with Flamethrower. Actually, that doesn't do too much. Body Press does a lot to him. Glysaur maybe Earthquakes? Nar. Damn. I guess this is just all going to depend on if we can get that in last. If we can get that in last, yeah, it looks like something like Camerupt is solely cool in the rain against this guy. Still gotta figure out how we're gonna beat Politoed, though. We gain nothing from being so fast. Anybody who can flip Beta Earth Power? I don't think that's a thing that our flippers have the capability of. All of our flippers are going to be like Weather Ball or some shit, yeah. Maybe we could start with Gyarados. These are all special anyway. I think it's just going to continue to be of the mind where it's like the fight feels impossible until we find the one thing that clicks and then we win. Which, Overtail, you saved us yesterday with the Beware line. Just being like, oh yeah, Beware works perfectly there. And then it was over. You don't like straight up win a 1v1. The problem additionally. Can Medichan learn like Thunder Punch or something? Beware can learn Thunder Punch. Beware, D-Knight. Well, anyway, D-Knight, we just give Thunder. Can Medical Chan learn it? Oh, Urshifu again. Let's just go get Urshifu. Lucario, of course, who we can't really give any more moves. Can, Blaziken? Blaziken can, but again, I think it's probably like a lackey moveset. So, like, Beware. We are also looking for Medichan. Okay, Medichan, Beware. Not quite. And by not quite, I mean not even fucking close. Protecting wouldn't get rid of the gem. Successful water type attack. Oh, I didn't know it was 1.32, so it's basically like life orb damage. We also wanted to check Beware, I guess. Wow, Weather Ball does a lot. I mean, once the gem is gone, still going to be a lot because it's in the rain. Yeah. Hey! Wait, why is Thund? How did Thund get here? Anyways. What up, Britt? The Doku? Yeah, I can ripple a Doku real quick. Do I not have something open? Why no Doku notification? That was weird. Well, I guess I'm glad I can see it over here. Let's go to dailies. Kanto Mega Evolved. Mega Charles. Dual type Mega Evolved. We will go Mega Garchomp. Or even Mega Gross. Actually, I'm not 100. We'll go Garchomp. Mega Garchomp. Cool. Mega Evolved Psychic. We can go Guardy B. Cool. Has Branched Evolution Psychic that... do we want the Mon before it evolves? Oh, there it goes. It just took a little bit. Or we could go Poliwhirl. What are the other Branched Evolution? Branched Evolution Dual type. I forget if Curly is Fairy Dual type. Caesar's not branched. Kanto has Branched Evolutions. Maybe Poliwhirl is the best for this. I mean, we go Curlia here. We go Poliwhirl here. Then dual type has Branched Evolutions. Gloom would be our choice there. Yeah. Cool. Normal dual type will go our good pal Heliodisc. Normal Psychic. That's going to take me a second. And normal Kanto, we will go Tauros. What up, Munch? How you doing? Normal Psychic. Normal Psychic Norman. Normal Dragon is the Grandpa. Normal Electric is the Heliodisc. Normal Flying is a million Pokemon. Normal Psychic is... I don't know. I've only fought Norman once. It is Monkey. Oh, it's the Redirector. It's the Redirector guy. It's the Redirector guy. You know who I'm talking about? He knows Follow Me. What if I go Monkey? There's a lot of monkeys. He's not a grandpa. Oh, is he an ogre? Oh. Was he Ope? I thought he was an Og. It's not Ogre Pond. No, that's the one that we were just looking at. Ope. Opie. I know who we're talking about. Opie. It's Opie. I love Drampa burning people's house down. Ops. It's the Ops. Where is... It's not Spite Ops. What is the name of that Pokemon? I'll just... Oh, Meloetta? The OG Aria form. That's not the one I was thinking of. Who was the one? Oranguru. That's even just a weird Pokemon to say, but that's what I was thinking of. All right. Took a little bit of coaxing, but we got there. Call me one of the Coax brothers. Anyways, we still need an idea about how to deal with this Politoed. I guess then the question becomes, can we 1v1 everything else in the back? Pretty sure Torterra can win this. Noivern is going to be the most annoying, potentially, depending on what move we come in on. Well, if we're able to bring in Ferrothorn last, Camerupt does pretty damn well against this. Polymer Wrath. We do have a Swift Swimmer of our own, but I don't know if that's going to be our guy. Oh, it's Belly Drum. Give the Quillfish a knife. Also could be Torterra. Drain Punch is kind of annoying. Scooter doesn't get like... does Scooter get Thunder Punch? No, it gets Poison Jab. This little guy can punch that way. Nah. That'd be too busted. We also gotta remember that our water types are gonna do an exceptional amount of damage with stab water moves because we're in the rain this entire fight. I think most of, and I should also be checking this for Sharpedo as well, that what can they learn via tutor? It's annoying that they don't get, well, Psychic Fangs might be useful for breaking screens down in Seafloor Cavern. But I wish we had more Fangs currently. Or were better. I wish they were a better Pokemon. I love a double Bright Powder fight, though. So fun. Okay. Politoed, Politoed, Politoed. That's an annoying thing, too, that we really can't... Mega Evolution is not the game here. Even though Sharpedo can do a lot of damage, are they dead to crit Weather Ball? Honestly, that's not the worst move to start Sharpedo. We could even pre-damage, so it thinks it clicks Weather Ball. Like, if we get put to sleep and then it's, like, guaranteed Weather Ball, do we have a Mon who can come in and finish this off? Slash, there's nothing else we can give this that does more. Oh, I guess this is also important to note now that we can have Psychic Fangs. If we need this for breaking screens later, now we can... Well, I mean, we could have done it before, but Sharpedo. Just being Sharpedo. Yeah. That's awesome that it gets more bulk Mega Evolving, too. If we pre-damage it, won't see a fast kill. So it'd either be like Hypnosis or Weather Ball. And then coming out, it would always be Weather Ball. Do we have a Mon who doesn't mind, who's faster, doesn't mind taking a Weather Ball, and would be able to pick up the kill? I guess faster is not a deal breaker. Sky Dragon could pick it up with a Dark Pulse. Sometimes. We'd like someone who's able to pick it up without an item. Looks like Metachan can... Oh, well, Weather Ball. Forgot about the important part. Mons who enjoy... It seems like we have a glaring water and ice weakness on this team. I guess Ments can do it. Oh, this is with Sharp Beak bonus. I think we could do it without even the Sharp Beak bonus, though. Because we want to be holding a Lum just in case. There's a world where it's like Hypnosis Miss, or it's like Weather Ball, and then... Well, if it's... we can't really do that. It needs to be something that can also take Ice Beam. Well, no, that's not true. Because if it's Weather Ball, crit, high roll, we just swing with Crunch again and kill it. There's even a world, too, where we could like flip turn out and set up a good matchup. I guess this is something we should be of note as well, is what is Sharpedo going to bait in? Outspeeds one-shots. So we'd just go into Heliodisc, probably clicking random move. Zoom Lens, Torterra again. Can Torterra take 2 Weather Balls and 2 turns of Poison? Poison's gonna do 1/8. I hate that I never remember this. Where's Poison 1/16? One-eighth. What up, Overdraw? Oh. You hit Volcarona as your encounter? Kind of the GOAT? 32. 120 times 2 plus 32 times 2. Nah, no way I get that there with Poison. Magic Leaf's not going to do enough damage. Volcarona. If I am just straight up Torterra, what do I bait in? Oh, Noivern. That's hype, though. I do think I agree with this opener. And if Ments is the one called to bring this KO in, it would be Noivern as well with D-Pulse. And it's just like equal odds move there to hit Hypnosis to start it out. I assume Volcarona's busted. Or at least can do a lot. You get access to the Quiver Dance? No. Oh, yeah, and we said we didn't really want Ments to do this because we need someone who could take both moves. No Quiver Dance, Sag. Yeah, I guess I should have known. I guess we'd probably go like Lum Gyarados, which might actually be a little bit better. Fiery Dance. Yeah. At level 100. This game sucks. If we... Wait a second. If we pre-damage... Oh, 50% of the Razor deck. If you pre-damage so that we're dead to the highest roll of Weather Ball before we Mega Evolve, it's always going to Weather Ball because it thinks it's always going to kill, right? Then the question becomes, no, but we need to be full health and not be dead to crit. Mega Ball, yeah. All of us love that bright powder. Call me Moo Man. I think we just Mega Evolve and we expect Weather Ball. And most of the times, well, it's really going to depend on the roll if we can kill with Flip Turn. I mean, maybe the move is probably we click Flip Turn regardless. And if Gyarados... Oh, yeah, then that's exactly what we want, right? If Flip Turn kills, we go into Gyarados. Well, regardless, we go into Gyarados. And then if Gyarados has to pick up the kill, they should bait in Heliodisc, baiting Thunderbolt. I think this should work. Like, what's the odds? So we get... Say we get lowest roll crunch. There's not any, like, stronger moves we can use here that are accessible to us without spending oodles and noodles of money. Hydro Pump. Yeah, Hydro Pump in the rain. Nah, nothing with oodles and noodles of money. Also, what up, Noah? Mineral Crunch, 165. 93. If it's Mineral Crunch, we never get there. What about average roll crunch, like mid-roll crunch, 178 plus mid-roll flip turn? 178 plus 69. So it's looking like not favorable for Sharpedo to kill. Low Institute, let's go. I forget, who's your, you chicken or receptacle? Receptacle tile. Because you got receptacle tile, that homie pops off in the Weather Institute. Skeptical. Oh yeah, so you're gonna have a lot of fun in the Weather Institute. Magical Leaf. Tearing through that shit. Not that the Weather Institute is insanely hard, TBH, but... Also, I guess on Hypnosis Miss we go... Gyarados. The question is just like, do we pre-poison? Is really the question. Do we pre-poison Torterra? Is really my biggest question here. And I'm not sure. Because we get a guaranteed, if like Flip Turn was better odds to kill here, I could maybe see us doing it. But I think we kind of have to... I mean, Gyarados is going to let us get... I think it's going to be Gyarados. It's going to be Sharpedo, Mega. I guess this means we can't go Mega Camel. This is like the first time we've been in a situation where that's kind of a factor, which is very funny. Oh. Yeah. I think we just go Zoom Lens Torterra. Sharpedo / Gyarados. If perchance Sharpedo crit one-shots this guy. Oh, pretty low odds. What do we bait in? We bait in T-Bolt. Yeah, cool. So that's cool. So this would be, again, this would bait in this guy, clicking T-Bolts, go into Torterra, Zoom Lens, Torterra is going to click Earthquake. That's going to then bait in Noivern, clicking Hurricane. annoying thing here is the fact that that would use up our zoom lens. Ha, Hurricane's not going to miss. Hurricane is 30% to confuse. Who's our own tempo gamers? Do we have own tempo game? I don't think we have own tempo gamers. Do we have someone who would, after a hurricane, guarantee a... Those are special moves. Would guarantee a double team. Yeah, I don't love this, TBH. I don't love this. Just because we only have one zoom lens. It's not even like... I mean, we'd have to get... Now, even if we get Electrode in on a non-damaging move, it's like still we got to hit this guy with 2 Thunders. And that's not even a guaranteed kill. Why is this Noivern insane? Who allowed this to happen? Suan Arcanine seems pretty nice against it. But if it starts double teaming, then I guess we can put Smart Strike in on it. Is it a Rock Slide, Smart Strike, Ball moment? I mean, it seems like Arcanine does well here. We go like Lumberry. And, I mean, Dragon Pulse. Oh, Dragon Pulse doesn't have the flinch effect. Oh, man. What a weird-ass Pokemon. Infiltrator just goes around subs. Yeah. Okay, this thing isn't looking as scary as previously thought. I think Thunder is a bait against them. I think it is you go Arcanine and you just don't miss. It is Roost too, which is fucking diabolical. Will it double team? Will it double team if it sees it's dead? There's no specific double team AI. It really might just be an Arcanine Ball moment. I mean, Rock Slide just has to hit well. And if we're coming in on a Hurricane, that's what we'd prefer anyway. It'd be like Arcane with a Lum. And they just gotta hit 2. Big question also becomes, will they bait in Ferrothorn? No. Which is exactly what we want. Yeah. This would be random move, but they wouldn't Belly Drum. Bubba's not trading, the player cannot KO after Belly Drum. Yeah, so if it sees, well, it sees a fast kill, so plus 12, it's always going to swing with random move. Now we find the Mon who can, this thing is a Lumberry, so when a Belly Drum in front of this, and we just have to find the guy who kicks this guy's ass. Sharp Beak, you don't have an ice move? Sharkbeak Mence almost always gets there. The benefit of going D-Knight would be... Benefit of going Mence is Intimidate. Benefit of going D-Knight is Extreme Speed. I can give Mence Hurricane, can I? I bet you Mence Hurricane picks that up. Almost always gets there with Intimidate. I mean, with Sharkbeak. That's pretty good odds. Anyone else learn Hurricane that could be useful for this fight? I mean, this is like a all but domination. We're not afraid of any statuses with this, yeah. I think we go Mence, Sharp, Hurricane. That does give us an additional move slot, which is cool. I mean, well, we still have to kill Ferrothorn. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This would bait in Ferrothorn with a Gyro Ball. How does normal Camel do against this? Normal Camel isn't the biggest fan. Leftovers, Iron Barbs. Gyarados does well if Gyarados had a better move. Gyarados, I think, learns Hurricane. They do. How does Hurricane... How are we feeling about Hurricane? Hurricane also doesn't miss. Can't miss in rain. Okay. Yeah, not an immediate win, of course, but not making contact's nice. Them having the ability, we should give this Hurricane. But someone who's better, more equipped for Ferrothorn. Iron Barbs is gonna hurt like a motherfucker. 1/8. We don't get there with Muscle Band, Gnar. Life Orb. Just barely want to get there. Damn. Do anyone who can... Life Orb... Life Orb Superpower does get there. We take... that would actually, I think even, yeah, double Gyro Ball crit. Body Press crit. First time chatter. First time banner. Cool. Irreplaceable Sprain. Yeah. So Life Orb would do 1/10. And then Body Press, Gyro Ball, double crit would do... That's like 72%. We'll round up, say 72. Life Orb would put us up to 82. And then Iron Barbs is 1/8. How much is 1/8 for Beware? I think we just barely survive. Cool. Actually, we only take one, right? That's even better than previously thought. Yeah, we just take Gyro Ball and then we're faster and then we murk it. Because this thing is slow as all heck. Cool. All right, this might be a line. Let's run over it one more time. And then let's ball. Who can say where the road goes? Gyarados can be a good backup for shenanigans. Shenanigans. All right. We pray Sharpedo kills this guy. We have the little bit of, hopefully we have the little bit of fake out with, well, we can swap on random move, right? Well, say Sharpedo stays in and we get like kill with Crunch. Could be Hyper Voice. I mean, I guess if we get a Glare, is it ever going to be Weather Ball into this guy? It's going to depend on how low we are. Oh. I guess most likely we're flip turning. Yeah, because this is going to be like, oh, Weather Ball does a lot, and then it's going to go Crunch. Depending on the damage, depending on how much we take. There's nowhere where we get like a safe swap. Yeah. Gyarados Ice Fang is like a bailout here. Slightly. I don't know what the most annoying situation is here. I mean, I feel like we have enough flexibility to get out of here alive. Torterra's always going to get 2 shots to swing with Earthquake. It's not the end of the world with the Hurricaners we have. Or, I mean, yeah, we could just rip with someone else. Yeah. It's not a great situation to be in, but... yeah. Yeah, I feel pretty comfortable. That's really like the sketchiest part of it, and I think there's enough flexibility and possibility that we can get it. 1, 2, 3, 4 fights left. We are nearing the end. And once we get, so if I'm not mistaken, I mean, there's still a few more fights after this before we get our next encounters, but we get 2 more encounters. And I believe we get Metachanite. Potentially, we can go to Shoal Cave too. Get the Foo. Well, I don't think we get the Foo until after Tate Liza, if I'm not mistaken. If we got it before Tate Liza, that would be so helpful. It would be very much we scale. Because we are praying to God for that shit. Where is the... yeah, Moss Deep City. So I'm pretty sure we get that after. Urshifu is after. Yeah. But the thing, the scaling, the temporary scaling we are holding out for is... where's Encounter Tracker? If Shoal Cave... inshallah, Shoal Cave Double Battle doesn't look too bad. Because that table could really turn our game around. 124, though, we can still get... we get Basket Legion, which would be really, really sick. I think we always go for the surfing table. 125. Obviously, in a perfect world, we want to save these encounters for roaming legendaries, but we can't catch any low roaming legendaries if we're dead. Then we probably go fishing here for, I would assume, Avalugg. I guess we could always go surfing here. I think Milotic's probably pretty good to hit. I mean, if we're aiming to get Avalugg, I think someone was saying that Avalugg was good before. I don't know how good Cloyster would be, but or Milo being good. Regardless, we would get 2 more Pokemon to add to our encounters, and then there's a really tough double battle guarding this. I don't think you're like technically meant to do this before Tate Liza, but you can. Is the Shoal Cave table, and we would be aiming for Sneasler. I think maybe part of the reason we want Avalugg is cleaning up this table. Or I guess if we get like a Starmie too, clean up that table. Yeah, I don't think there's any, like, guaranteed good stuff. I think we probably end up going for... Is it this table? I guess it'll depend on if we have a Starmie or not. Or a Starmie and an Avalug or not. I'm assuming we want the Avalug and we get the higher odds. Is Sliggoo? Slowkel from Arcane any good? I mean, we... 20% Sneasler. Anyways, let's stop looking towards the future. We got to pay attention on the present. We can't get to the future if we don't pay attention to the present. So let's lock the fuck in. I don't know which way we're headed. I think we're headed down. Down in an earlier round, potentially. We did already have a Cloy God. Yeah. Yeah, so some of those tables are nicely duped out. But it'll depend. Yeah, but we are still hanging on by a thread. Also, we got to do a lot, not a lot to get set up for this fight. We have to teach 2 people Hurricane. That's not the most insane thing to get set up for this fight, but we just got to remember to do this. Sometimes having more things to do is a little bit helpful. Finally, I mean, the literal first fight we have Mega Sharpedo available to us. Or maybe that was the last fight. Regardless, like one of the first fights we have it available to us, we're ripping it. Because we need to use everything we got. Being able to use it so quickly is giving me hope that it is actually about a valuable resource to have. Valuable. Zoom lens, that's staying on you. You need a Lum. You are keeping your Sharp Beak. You need a Lum on Arcanine to avoid Hurricane confusion. We can bag this. All right. Cool. We need the Lorb handed out. Here's the Lorb. Yeah. Beware. Excited. Also finally excited. Broke again. No. Is it... Because I guess from your screenshots you have a Mac. Do you have one of those that has like the MagSafe chargers where you have to have the specific Mac thing? Or does it have just one of those USB-C ones? Where you can just plug in basically any USB-C. It's old as fuck. Oh yeah, you're cooked. That is such a pain in the ass. It's funny because I really have not interacted with Macs outside of like when I worked in a Mac environment. So anytime like I'm in front of a Mac or talking about a Mac, I'm just exclusively thinking in like a troubleshooting IT perspective. I'm always like, oh, I immediately go into, well, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Yeah. Oh, rip. All right, I believe the Hurricane Tutor is outside of the Weather Institute, which actually is a nice little walk over here. Were they in the Weather Institute? This guy's gonna, either Mac's gonna die. Oh, it's this guy. Oh, it's not here. Where is the Hurricane Tutor? Ah, don't tell me we get the Hurricane Tutor later and we can't do that yet. Or it's somewhere else. Fortree. NPC in front of the Pokemon Center. Okay, cool. Thankfully. I just didn't know what it is. Phone charges give me issues. Have to solder. Dude, that's the beginning of the end. I feel like a lot of times when I've had phones like that, I've just like, we'll be fine. Is it this dude? Brother, you good? God be praised. Wait, what is little bro talking about? This NPC. I don't think this NPC is in the base game. Just a hunch. I think this NPC about the devil I have nothing to say. Ask the others around here. Like fools, they're afraid that even mentions its name. O Diablo, Nahua, no miedo, dormin. What the fuck? I don't know what's going on with old man. Old man Jenkins is off the yak again. Off that yakety sax. Okay. Yeah. I think the worst of it I've had when the phone starts being funky with the charger is when I used to have an Android, the little like thing for the plug, like the little metal thing that sits in the middle, just fell out. And I was like, oh, I'm fucked. I am Omega fucked in Alpha Sapphire. Yeah. It's the charger. Come ahead. Yeah. All right, let's play Do I Remember the Puzzle? I think it's right, left, right. No, it's talk to the electrode and die. Because last time I took it to be fixed, the head broke more. Breaking head. Oh, you went and got the specific charger fixed? I believe it's right, left, right? I'm so sick. Oh, well that's, I mean, of all things considered, I mean, it's shitty that it's broken, but I'm glad it's not the port on the actual laptop itself. Because if you have to replace the whole thing on the laptop itself, like you said, it's old. It's just like, at that point, just get a new laptop. If the physical port's fucked. But, I mean, if it's on the charger, it'll be hard to find. It's the head, but that already had issues. Same, brother. Mega Evolution, Lum, Zoom Lens, Lum, Sharpeak, Life Orb. Hurricane. Hurricane here as well. Alright, let's game. I'm gonna assume it's that guy. Ooh, what's the, or is it this guy? I actually don't know which is which. I'm gonna assume it's the one we have to trigger. But we'll do a little check. We're looking for, we're just looking for a lead with a Polytoad. Alright, here goes nothing. KO a pesky meddler. Yo. Yeah, my favorite team is the pesky meddlers. Okay, cool. This is the right fight. Okay, homie makes it rain. Low bro thinks it's got us packed into a corner. I'm gonna make sure... Okay. We're gonna do that. It's gonna think this is a more dire situation for us than it actually is. We're gonna Mega Evolve, and we're gonna click Crunch. Alright, Shelby. Do some good work. It's your chance to show off. Okay. It looked like a decent roll. We're not dead to crit. Youch. All right. Flip turn min does 24. Wrong one. Wrong one. That's gonna have to be a high roll flip turn. So if we take the crunch KO, it is a 50-50 for Torterra to get the right move. I think we rip flip turn and we go for it. I think flip turn has the possibility to set us up for the best situation. Ah, that's unfortunate. All right. Hypnosis doesn't matter. I mean, not hypnosis doesn't matter. Intimidate doesn't matter. Sushi still takes a decent chunk from that. We'd like to see hypnosis here. Okay. Took a decent amount of damage. Inshallah, we're still only baiting Thunderbolt. I think we're still close to baiting the same 50-50. No, this is always going to be T-Bolt. That's awesome. Cool. Sad that Sharpedo couldn't pick it up themselves. However, we're still in a good spot. This brings in Helio Disc. Always sees a KO with T-Bolt. We go into Hector. All right. This is Bright Powder. We have zoom lens. This thing does have glare. If this picks an attacking move, we're good. If it's glare, double para, God hates us. Cool. Yeah. We purposely didn't pre-poison in case the damaging got funky on that Polytoad line, so I'm glad this worked out. Cool. This should be Noivern. Ah! Does outspeed out damage. I don't think it's guaranteed Hurricane. It's not guaranteed Hurricane because it doesn't always kill for us at full health. Regardless, it's probably Hurricane. If it's double team, this gets kind of weird. Okay, that is preferable. This thing, Confusion. Oh, no, Confusion. This thing is also Bright Powder. We want to see Dragon Pulse here. We just need to hit one Rock Slide. All right, Hammy. Time to clutch up. That's so huge. That's so huge. Now we want to see an attack here. Smart Strike will always hit and will always kill. Hammy, you dog, you. Great stuff. These are the kind of risks we have to unfortunately take with our less quality box. But it makes it a little bit more entertaining anyways. Okay, Polymer Wrath is hitting us with everything except Darkest Lariat. I don't believe this will drum its belly. We're going to go into Cash Money. Yeah, it's not going to drum its belly because it sees Fast Kill. Beautiful. Crit? Not... I almost said not defense drop crit before it could have been defense drop crit. Believe this Hurricane is 99%? Not possible 5 KO. 93% to pick it up. Yeah. Good pickup by Cash. Yeah, that Polytoad is... My legacy in Emerald Kaizo is Cradilly, Tentacruel, Elite Four, making sure people don't lose the Swiftwind Polytoad, and make sure people don't lose the Gentleman Walter. That is my full legacy. Alright. Feral Thorn? Could, I guess, go for a little bit of a curse action here. Most likely, I'm going to expect a Gyro Ball. So we'll go into Bernstein, no Bears. Gentleman Walter is the Baton Pass double team shenanigans, yeah. Alright. And Beware is faster and one taps with superpower. Yeah, one of my best runs. I had like so few deaths on the run they got there. Wiped in. Just because. And I had a Hariyama with Vital Throw in the box. I took a serious licking. Huh? Pause? Alright. Cool. That might be the first time in like 5 streams where we plan and execute a fight in under an hour. Which is insane. Yeah. Alright, gamers. 3 fights left in Aqua Hideout. People are saying that Noivern is a pain in the ass and hard, so I'm glad that that is completed. Elite 4 today. Smoking crack today, yeah. Alright. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. Hold on. Ah, Quick Claw Sturdy Stealth Rock. Quick Claw Sturdy Stealth Rock. They call him Sturdy Stealth Rock. Knock off High Horsepower. a little bit of knockoff high horsepower action. Will it click Hydro Pump? Well, I guess that's the win there, right? So cheap they don't let you complete the new Malville quest for the T-Bolt, yeah. Yeah. Because I guess the win here is that we go Donphan, we probably are going to go, like, damage boosting move. Soft Sand. Yeah. Because we go knockoff, if it sets up Stealth Rocks, we go Rapid Spin. We go down to 1 HP. It doesn't have priority. Yeah. We go down the 1 HP, and then we pick up we spin, and then we pick up the kill with high horsepower. Okay, that's simple enough. We're so back to Donphan lead moment. Oh, there's another Quick Claw. Great. Goodra. All right. Why do I have a Teams message? And I'm fired. Yeah, now we're good. Okay, Donphan with Soft Sand lead. Donphan with Soft Sand. Take them to the Meadowlands. They're, of course, going to bait in random move Gloctillery. Sniper makes the crits even scarier. Random move Octillery with Quick Claw is going to be a nightmare as well, I fear. Oh, what about Gyarados? Gyarados is nice to stand in front of it. However, can Gyarados do any damage? Slash, Gyarados gets crit. Gyarados is a bad time. All special moves. Gyarados bait anything in specific? Oh, they just limit the random moves slightly. Oh, and actually that's guaranteed Water Spout. Mega Sharpedo almost gets there again. Oh, but it'd be Quick Claw, so we couldn't do that. Are we in a situation where we have to just hope that Quick Claw doesn't proc? Chat, are we cooked? Hydreigon coming in on the right. Oh, Ice Beam. Also kind of scary. Gyarados, do you get anything that would be good against this Octillery? I mean, we can't click Hurricane again. Sucks these are all special moves. Especially because Torterra could win it. If we could reduce this just a tiny bit. What in the world is a Glysaur? Crystal Kaizo Plus players be like Glysword Online. Glidesword Online. Ain't this thing a bitch? I mean, Gyarados looks like the only one who's happy to come in on random move. We just out here risking Quick Claw crits. It might. I think it might have Glysaur stats. I know there's a couple mons like that that are buffed. Yeah, Tomori would have to know what a Glysaur was. Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? He's the guy who hangs out with Silent Bob, Munch. Come on. That was funny. You got me with that one, Munch. I'll give you that. Would that be a fast kill or slow kill? +9. Slow kill is also sometimes +9. Yeah. That could be either or then. That's not the answer. Is the rest of this fight not a pain? Oh, not analytic. Not analytic bug. Sword stance, Glysor. Love to see it. Love to see it. You should do this. Yeah, I'm gonna sit at Elite 4 until I'm the 69th person to beat it. What looks kind of annoying is I think Gyarados is good. Gyarados is probably good against a lot of mons in this fight, including this guy. Can we win Dragon Duels? Gooey. What does Gooey do? Making contact lowers their speed by 1 stage. Okay. Well, let's just not make contact. Coming in on the right move, we could, like, declaw extreme speed. I mean, we could actually probably just declaw. Declaw extreme speed to pick it up if we need be. We'd have to make sure they don't curse. Because we are a good Christian household here. This fight seems monumentally harder than the fight we just did. Oh, Mence is faster, and their declaw can one-shot. Yeah. Okay, so we just need to be coming in on an attacking move, and then we get them. Okay, so they can at least win that 1v1. It's probably someone with an Ice Punch. Losses since Magma Hideout. I think we've been clean since Magma Hideout. Or I'm forgetting something to save my ego. To save my e-girl. +10 SPDF, -10 special attack. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like a lot of Crystal Kaisermons are given that treat. I'm trying to think of more Crystal Kaisermons that are, like, actually good because they're given the buffs they deserve. Nah! Since Maxi, we haven't lost anything. That's usually the reverse. In my time playing Emerald Kaizo, Magma Hideout usually went well for me, and then Aqua Hideout, I lose, like, 500 Pokemon for no fucking reason. So, this is a good twist of fate. Like that guy from League of Legends with the cards. But there's still time. I don't know, how hard is Matt considered comparison to the bosses around it? Sacks usually required for Matt. I wonder if there's way to... I mean, it would have to be Electrode coming in on exactly Hydro Pump. Ideally on a flip turn. Or on a... Well, I mean... Not even flip turns faster. It'd have to be like Scuda. No, Scuda's not even faster. The slowest Scuda of all time. Barry Scuda. It was so... This fight was looking so beautiful when it started out, and we're just like, oh my god. It's easy. We can win the 1v1 at the beginning without dropping rocks. I mean, without getting rocks up. And then everything else became difficult. Because this goddamn Glocktillery. Because we have a way to come in, and Gyarados can take random move and bait a different move, but then killing the Octillery itself is one of life's great mysteries, especially with the Quick Claw. Anything is going to end up really being like we need Quick Claw to not proc or they get sent to high heaven. Really seems to be the problem here. It's like either Quick Claw, I mean, crit anything is going to kill Quill, right? Yeah. And we're absolutely sure Gyarados doesn't have a sneaky move that does 1,000,000% more damage. His Power Whip. Power Nene. I guess Thunder would. Oh, Power Whip does often one-shot. I mean, we could just go full, but then using a whatchamacallit, a scale for that feels awful. Yeah, because this fight isn't back in the rain again, so Thunder would actually have to hit. A Shockwave. And Power Whip could just still miss, which is so fun. The real big question of it all is, can Gyarados clutch it out? It is nice to see that, like, with the right move, we can murk this guy. It's just getting in with the right move at the right time. No. Rain was only up in that last fight because of Politoed Drizzle leading the fight. There's no permanent effects in here. Is it time to put Quillfish's life on the line again? Oh, they don't have knockoff anymore. That would have been pretty good here. Don't have the option, though. Oh, yeah, the new video. Yeah, check that out if you haven't already. Or just go over there and be like, damn, I like this Save as Untitled guy. I like his streams. I'm going to hit a little, do that. I'm going to do a little this, do a little that. I fear this might involve putting Gyarados' life on the line. Thank you. Yeah, I think the up pace of these makes them a little bit more enjoyable. At least in my opinion, that it's like more bite-sized. Yeah. Yeah, there's spoilers, but yeah, this run goes all the way to the Elite Four. And I am listed a little bit longer. They sort of ebb and flow in the length. Like, actually, I can get you 100% confirmed on that. Nope, not that one. Let's see. Yeah, most of them are a little bit on the shorter side. The Shelly one is probably the shortest. This one, I did not expect it to end up being that short. Yeah. But the Winona one, because it's a double battle, like a lot of the Winona one is just the Winona battle. Yeah. They ebb and flow, but I'm trying to keep, I think finding a happy middle place is going to be the the touch, because I think for a while I was like, we are covering every single fight. Yeah, and then I think now I erred on like, unless there's something incredibly important, we're not going to cover that fight. So I think finding some middle ground is nice to like still push the story along, but not spend a million hours talking about every single fight. How do you feel about Energy Ball Ice Beam? You don't like Energy Ball Ice Beam. You need like exclusively Energy Ball. Fucking hell. Yeah. Especially because it was, ideally in the beginning, it was me talking about how everything, past the learning vibe. Exactly. I was like, this is how this works, this is how this works. But then it's like, hey, this has got to pick up at some point. Yeah. Now y'all have learned. We can zoom, like zoom in. And it's really nice to do this, the run before the run, very, like, detailed, so I can remember what it was like up to that point, and then when we're going through the final run, like, make comparisons to that timeline. God, this fight, looks fucking miserable. I mean, if we're always baiting Mortar Spout, no, but we'd have to do, like, some amount of damage with Gyarados. And then they wouldn't be baiting. They could potentially be baiting Energy Ball at that point. This Octillery is insane. I don't see any safe way to deal with this Octillery. Wait a second. We're not baiting in Octillery. We were never baiting in Octillery because we have to Rapid Spin. We're baiting in Starmie, which still is going to be bad, but makes it different. This is going to be a random move that isn't T-Bolt. Fling plus Dark Pulse wouldn't get us there. Random move that isn't... Random move that isn't T-Bolt. If we can get it to be T-Bolt, that's, I guess, we'd want a mon that is afraid of T-Bolt and can take random move. Which I don't know if they exist. And Dreadnought is, like, sort of there, but not really. Greninja is also sort of there. I mean, maybe, yeah, we go into Greninja and then it should always be, well, pre-damage, so Hydro Pump always procs Citrus. Or actually, wait, that's just where we go into Gyarados, right? And then it's always T-Bolt. And then what do we gain from this? Ice Beam Psychic? But would never be T-Bolt. I guess we could... Volt Switch gets us there? And it's Life Orb, too. So I guess we go Volt Switch. Which is nice, because then we can set up a... nicer 1v1. Gyarados can take 2 here. We can set up an additional part of the fight a little bit better. We just have to go Lum on Electrode, and we can't get double parried. Yeah, what if we Volt Switch, and then... What 1v1 would we want to set up? Can Sharpedo trick anybody with the Mega Evolution? Almost? Wait, actually, wait. They might be able to trick Glysaur. Like if we Volt Switch for the kill on Starmie, and then Sharpedo, OG Sharpedo is faster. They get 1 shot, but this would be faster as long as we like slightly pre-damage. We pre-damage by 2. It's going to see a faster KO. Well, no, it's not going to see facade damage. No, yes, yeah, so it would always be Earthquake. It would see a faster KO. I guess we can still... Can we take a crit Earthquake? We can. So we'd be able to flip turn on a guaranteed Earthquake into... Glysaur? Or into Hydreigon? Who... I guess we could Draco them. Who... Outsped and... If we Draco, then... Starmie's going to see out-damaging and outspeeding. So it'd be Starmie clicking... Oh, well, no, Starmie's dead in this line, right? Yeah. Slower and out-damaging. Slower and out-damaging. So this would bait in Ice Beam Octillery. Which I think is probably one of the better moves we can bait, especially because we're going to... Oh, we can't U-turn out because of Quick Claw. I mean, just crit Ice Beam kill... Crit Ice Beam always kills us, so it's always going to be Ice Beam. Huh. Who are we throwing to the dogs to beat up this Octillery? Who's got the guts to do it? Is it Power Whip? I don't want to spend a scale for fucking Power Whip. Okay, let's get this back in order. Donphan kills this. It's going to bring in Starmie. Random move. We go into Gyarados with a Citrus, who is going to go into Electrode with a Lum, who's going to flip a Volt Switch. They're going to do the cycle twice. Electrode's going to kill. They're going to go into Sharpedo. Sharpedo will bait in Sharpedo, who is slightly pre-damaged. Oh, someone's cooking something good. 2, 2, 3. Is there a better way to do this? Can Sharpedo do anything else? I mean, yeah, Sharpedo coming in on Ice Ball can... I mean, they can't kill. I mean, Ice Beam, they can't kill, but they can swing for the fences. I don't think is what we want. I mean, they're going to be full health. I don't assume they have anything that can do more than crunch, yeah. I mean, does U-turn crunch get there? I mean, we're dead to Ice Beam, so we shouldn't be risking one of our Elite Four mons on a Quick Claw U-turn. But I mean, that'd be Quick Claw Ice Beam crit. I think something's got to get risked against this. It's just like everything is valuable. We bring Quillfish in, and we click Poison Jab once. It's going to do 87. Quill, 231, minus 87. 144. They'd be baiting always Energy Ball. Well, Electrode really doesn't take much once this is taking pretty decent chip damage. So I guess we could go Quill on the Ice Beam. Clicking Poison Jab, and then once it does their chip damage, getting the fuck out into an Energy Ball against... I mean, they have to take 2. If they get 10% frozen, we just have to go to Electrode a little bit earlier. And Volt Switch and Ball. Because I think we need the Citrus to bait the right moves. Well, I mean, Electrode can take pretty much anything that is an Ice Beam. I guess that's the scary thing too here. If they take the Ice Beam, they're cooked. What up, Skelly? I think Gyarados can come in here and do work as well. Just, it's like how much work can they do? And depending on how much health they have left. I mean, Sharpedo with one good crunch. Dead with Massive Headache, we do not love to hear it. Had it since last night. Yikes. I feel like I've become a big baby anytime I got a headache. That stuff does not rule. Why is Kecleon weirdly cool into this? It's at least good. It has been like through the entire time. On and off might be a little bit nice in that regard. Maybe it is just onto like Quillfish and Sharpedo. Or Electrode or Gyarados. Again, what is kill this with that, then these 3 are used against Glysaur, and then I guess we get to pick the bait. Or we could even kill... If we kill with Electrode, what do we bait in? Earthquake, Glysaur. Same thing. Actually, no, that'd bring in Ice Beam Octillery just a little bit earlier. Which, I mean, we could ball with the Volt Switch right there. Who did we have that could 1v on the Goodra? This is Mence with Dragon Claw, right? Or Dragon Fang. Was the plan for that? Yeah. They've got that. Can you also do something against Glysaur? I mean, you could come in on the Earthquake. Hurricane would not be the thing we'd want. I don't think Mence gets, like, Ice Punch. Probably Ice Beam, but not Ice Punch, and that's only by TM. We're just gonna Draco Meteor this guy. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fine. It's like the things we want to kill. I really just hate Quick Claw, Sniper, Octillery, because there's literally zero safe way our box has to deal with this. I do have Mega Shark. We just got it a few fights ago. Because anything that this thing crits just kills it. And I don't think I'm stingy not wanting to spend a scale for Power Whip just to make this like slightly less risky. Kecleon doesn't get like... do get Thunder Punch. Will that do any amount of reasonable damage? Body Slam probably does more. Oh, actually that does do a decent amount. Maybe he's our guy. Maybe he's just our guy, right? This changes our whole type too, right? Once per switch it is not correct, right? Because we'd come in on... I guess ideally an Ice Beam or... yeah. And we're always slower, I guess, so that doesn't change anything. We just need Fake Out, Thunder Punch. Well... we're still dead to one crit, but I think... I mean, at least Fake Out gets... oh, and this is... actually, we're much more in danger than previously thought. I mean, after Fake Out, it's better. It's not great, but it's better. It really just becomes a question of, like, what are we comfortable with risking here? Because as soon as this gets one crit... I mean, Gyarados generally wins the 1v1. I wish Gyarados had a... Did we see that Shockwave was not... doesn't do as much because we just have such low special attack? Is there like any other physical move that Gyarados can get that isn't a scale for Power Whip that can miss? We don't have Dive. T-Bolt's not going to do anything. Because Waterfall does have the added benefit of flinching. Crunch does do a little bit. Do we just have to hope? The annoying thing, too, is, like, Gyarados can win the 1v1 all the way until close to the end. And then one crit, and it's wiped. Or, I don't think it's necessarily wiped, but it's not great after one crit. I mean, at least once we hit it once, Water Spout does less. Ideally, we don't get a Quick Claw proc on the Water Spout turn. The other problem with that, though, is that for the bait for Starmie, Gyarados is already going to be taking damage. So it's like they're not, unless we can do this with someone else. Which is just, I mean, I guess we can do this with Greninja. What are you baiting? Ice Beam. Hydro Pump is like a low odds bait. Yeah, Greninja's not usually the defensive bulwark that you think of, but might have to be the guy for this. I mean, Hydro Pump can miss, and then there's like a 1 in 3 that Hydro Pump can miss, and then there's a 1 in 3 that it just doesn't do anything. Maybe that has to be. I wish Greninja's done more. Yeah, maybe it's Greninja here instead. Gren with the Citrus. And then it's on Gyarados' back. And then whoever else. Because, yeah. Kill this. We're baiting random move from Starmie. Thankfully, we don't bait an Octillery because we're +1. Speed from the Rabbit Spin. We go into this guy as long as it's not. As long as it is not. I mean, crit Hydro Pump isn't the end of the world either. Guess we want to pre-damage, so Min roll Hydro Pump would always proc our Citrus. 97. I'm kind of disappointed about how much or how little Greninja has done. 227 divided by 2. 113, so 97 plus 113, 210. Well, I guess that doesn't matter if it clicks Ice Beam, right? We probably just want as much health as possible. And no, because we want to cover Hydro Pump, low roll, Hydro Pump hit, low roll to make sure we're not dead to another Hydro Pump if we come back in on a Hydro Pump. And you aren't, yeah, that could get a little sketchy, but I think that's kind of the thing we got to take on that. This whole thing is all sketched out. So then we Volt Switch the kill this, then we get to decide what 1v1 we want. If we do have like a pure Gyarados, you are Poison Heal, you are Outspeed, Outdamage, Outsped, you're just faster. So this would go into Gliscor Dual Wing Beat, I think. Yeah. Do we have someone who could outspeed him one tap? No, we needed the little bit of chip. Dual Wing Beat. I mean, I guess we could pivot on it, but that's not. We're not really gaining anything from doing that. I guess Sharpedo is an option for. Sharpedo is an option if we get jammed against Octillery. It's good odds the 3-hit KO is the best we know for. What's Crunch drop chance? A mite? 20%? Really? It's just seeing is if there's anything else. Alright, thanks Gilly. Thanks for popping through. Do you have negative priority on Avalanche? Oh, the Tutor's in Shoal Cave anyway, I think. And it doesn't even do that much. Would we want the secret power 30% power chance, or would we want the 20%? Well, how much damage does Crunch base do? It's 80. Takedown's not something we'd want. Waterfall. 20% flinch. Gas could help us. Let's relearn Outrage. Unironically, Outrage probably would have been good here, right? Yeah, I guess Outrage would have been weirdly pretty solid here. But I mean, Gyarados has like 10 moves they want to learn. There's no way Outrage would have survived to this point. Rock Smash. ever a world where we like... I think we just want raw damage. I think we just go crunch, crunch, crunch. Pray we hit a defense drop. Pray the Gyarados wins the 1v1. And I guess we're going to be baiting Ice Beam. No, we kind of want to be baiting Energy Ball. Baiting Ice Beam is just asking for destruction. Do we have to go Lum on this thing? I don't think we have. I think we have to go Citrus. And then if we do get Ice Beam frozen, then, or like Octazooka, well, we're not going to get Octazooka dropped, but if we get Ice Beam frozen, then we start. Then we start panicking. It is just crunches. I think it's like Citrus. Citrus Gyarados. But this still goes back to the question, we Volt Switch to kill Starmie, and then what do we want for the line? There is the nice, clean Sharpedo. As much as I'm liking having another Mega Evolution, if there is someone we're going to ball with, it's probably this guy, right? It's just, well, what are you going to be baiting? Energy Ball crit owns us. Energy Ball crit into, like, Quick Claw proc owns us. But I don't think there's anyone who just doesn't get straight up owned. Crit owns pretty much all of these guys. Oh, plus, I don't even think we have the slot for it. Because Mence is going to come to, unless Mence can also kill this guy. Flip Turn's not going to do that much, right? Flip Turn does do a lot. Oh, but it's not. Oh, no, it would be guaranteed. Can Flip Turn... Mence isn't faster. I mean, I guess it depends on... What would Gyarados bait against Goodra? Dragon Tail? Not the move you want to see. Dragon Tails, Dragon Tails. Well, I guess Sharpedo could come back in on the Dragon Tail, then bait a Body Press. If Mence is outspeeds and one-taps. And Mence just has to take a little bit of damage here from Glysaur. The question then becomes, can they pick up... Well, no, because the whole thing was that they could, like, Flip Turn. But they can't because they're slower. Who would Hydreigon bait in? Outspeed, out damage. Outspeed, out damage. Outspeed, out damage. They would just go right into Octillery. Alright, there's going to be someone who... Does Gyarados just start the 1v1 right away? That would be ideal. They get outsped. No, they don't. They would go into Glysaur, clicking, Dual Wing Beat. Yeah. Unless there's a mon who likes taking Dual Wing Beat and can one-tap this guy. Very few mons are going to be faster. Who's our real... Anyone super fast who doesn't mind an Earthquake? If we brought Greninja back in... Well, I guess it would depend on Greninja's HP. We could bait an Energy Ball from that. What would be Gyarados' Dream coming in on? It's Energy Ball. Huh. Unless we can kill something else with a flipping move. Which I don't think we're going to get the luxury to do. Unless we can bait in something that we could kill with a flipping move, which I don't think exists. If we just straight up kill it with Electrode, it's going to depend on HP what baits in. It could be Ice Beam Octillery. It could just be on Electrode to ball out with a Volt Switch. Is there like a slow flip we can do in front of... I doubt there's a slow flip we can safely do in front of Starmie. Nah, they get too much. If only Gyarados did... If Gyarados did more damage, nah, they would just bait in Goodra first instead. What if we flip turn into Kecleon? If we're gonna ball out with someone, they would see outspeeding, out damaging, outspeeding, out damaging, outspeeding, out damaging. We'd open up with a fake out. Maybe it is just ball with... It's actually, I think, almost certainly ball with Kecleon. This looks 1000% right. And we just, as long as we don't get crit. What are we baiting turn 2? Take this 42 from that. 189. Because we bait Water Spout twice. This actually could work, especially if it doesn't get Quick Claw on specifically this turn. Because then we do Thunder Punch. That does an exceptional amount of damage, puts it on like 32. Then if they get the crit, it does nothing, and then we Sucker Punch to pick it up. I think that's our gem. That's our Kecleon with Thunder Punch. What do we go? I think the Muscle Band helps because it reduces Water Spout damage. I think it's on our good pal Kecleon to ball the fuck out. Thank God they're slow, I guess. Oh wait, they're not going to move before... No, they're not going to move for this guy because they're fast. How much did we say Fake Out's going to do? I guess we just have to dodge one crit then. Then we're going to go Citrus Berry. Yeah, then we go Citrus Berry. Because I believe without Muscle Band, well, this means this does a little bit more damage. Fake Out, Thunder Punch, Sucker Punch is always going to kill. Yeah. Alright, Kecleon. You dodge one crit, you are the GOAT. You don't, we're not performing the heist. We are not Macklemore. There's no heist. Anyways, that would bring in probably random move, Earthquake / Dual Wing Beat, Glysaur, which means, Gyarados is back in the game. I mean, also, I guess, bring Gyarados now as a backup for Octillery / a counter here for this guy. Yeah, most likely, depending on our HP, it's going to be Earthquake. Earthquake to Wing Beat. Maybe making this -1 is nice. I got Mystery. It's going good. Going good. These fights have been stressful, but nothing we can't handle quite yet. I wonder if there's someone safer to do this with than... it might just be safer to do this with Hydreigon. Yeah, I think like Dark Pulse Draco picks this up. And we have the same luxury of... being able to... Oh, and it's still Wing Beat is the biggest damaging move, right? Oh, I guess it's still Wing Beat then Facade. Yeah. Can't even imagine this part of the game being a first good run. Suffering so hard. Yeah, dude. It's... Especially this being my first run, so I don't really have a idea of what's coming or didn't have like a good idea of what was good and not good to like focus on saving. It's been a ride for sure. Can Mence safely take a crit Dragon Tail? Yes. Okay. Yeah, so I think it's probably like Hydreigon for Glysaur. If it does get sketchy, also we do have the possibility of going there. Yeah. Where's your current run at? Which is staring down. But yeah. It's also funny too that especially in Aqua Hideout and with our limited box after having the Sac 5 on Maxi is like every fight we start up and it's just like this is impossible. And then an hour later it's like, oh, here's the one thing that breaks it. Like this fight still feels really sketchy because of this Quick Claw Octillery with Sniper, which means if it crits it kills anything. But Kecleon has a good chance if it dodges a crit to get out of this alive. Yeah, I think this is probably our line. I guess the question becomes, is it better to... Yeah, I think having the Hydreigon that's faster seems more like a line I want to take. Be Roxanne and have 2 deaths. That's hype. And A tries to get there, but stealing after Brawly from the first switch onward. Yeah. Pass Roxanne with 2 deaths too is nice. You got a lot of good options available to you. Have you looked at all about what your shell looks like? If you think Shell's going to give you any trouble? I think we just go Citrus on this. Yeah. Alright. I think this is our best shot. Alright, gamers. Let's see what we got. He tries to get their steam for ball. Yeah. What do we want? We want Donathan Fan. It's the same couple of guys. Don Fan Greninja. Sounds despair and cry. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm insanely jealous of you getting a Togedemaru. That thing just seems like a utility powerhouse, and you get just so much free chip damage from the ability and fake out and all that jazz. It seems really fun. I think that's the most... There's pros and cons to all these Pokemon Challenge games, obviously. But I think the biggest pro of Run and Bun is the variety of Pokemon that are useful in the game. That's why I think there's so many people who play New Game Plus of it, because it's just like there's so many usable Pokemon that you can beat the game with, which is really, really cool. Like the diversity built in is awesome. Coming from a game like Crystal Kaizo where there's 7 Pokemon. There's like 15 Pokemon. Emerald Kaizo, I guess, is a little bit better in that regard. The only 2 games I can speak of from experience. But at least Emerald Kaizo, I don't think Emerald Kaizo's Elite Four is as locked in as people say it is, because you can do it without Slowbro and Dustclops, but they just help so much. Delayed Cave, didn't get it. Got Rhyhorn. Already bit the Dust Sag. Catch everything in. Dust for the one for the depth. That's smart. I like the mindset of on early attempts where you haven't been far to like cash in on everything and to like learn as much as possible. 1,000,000% am on the same page with you as that. Because most of the time early runs are just like, I'm gonna cash in on everything I can. Like, I want to make sure we get as far as possible, learn as much. And then when you do set yourself up for the run, quote unquote, you know as much as possible. I'm right there with you, homie. Noel's on the boat as well. Where's our soft sand? If I wipe on Emerald Kaizo, probably no more stuff yet. How to use... Oh, big agree. Is this like your first challenge game that you're playing? Because Emerald Kaizo, I played Emerald Kaizo was my first challenge game. I played that for the first time last year. And like 30 of those runs is really just like learning, prepping, learning the calc. Like it's a very different skill than any other game. It's a really, really hard thing to learn. And the fun thing about it is that it's, one, unique to every person's run, and two, everyone has their different things. You had to not play Pokemon other than base games as a kid. Oh, man. I was about to say, that is brave as hell for you to just jump right in with Run and Bun. Big ups. Here's a question. I never click anything with this guy. I could... Am I ever gonna... Well, at Body Slam, we can get, like, Secret Power to replace it in a way. Recover, maybe be a little bit more useful. Yeah. Big ups for you. And getting past Roxanne... How many did you say? It's only 8 attempts? Yeah, 8 tries getting past Roxanne with 2 deaths. That's incredibly impressive. Yeah. Need Sucker Punch for the heist? Yeah. I'm definitely... It's between, like, getting rid of Body Slam and Recover. And maybe there's going to be some cheese we can do with Recover. I mean, I still have never clicked Recover. I think I've only ever clicked Sucker Punch and Fake Out TBH. I think I'll do it over Body Slam, and then if I suffer, I suffer. Yeah. Yeah, Kecleon has done things. Kecleon, I forget what they did in Sack Piece. Thank you so much. I'm a big Disney gamer. I love the whole calculating thing on the way he moves. Oh, I'm right there with you. Because I'm playing normal Pokemon games. I stopped really after like Black and White. So there's like so much stuff I don't know. But honestly, it really, if you're a calc goblin like I am, it doesn't matter too much because you just like do what the calc tells you. Like honestly, I still am not sure. If you put a gun to my head and ask me what fairy types are weak to and what they're super effective against, I don't know if I would give you the right answer. But I just do what the calc tells me. Yeah. Ray, enjoy the regular games. Yeah. I would definitely be a little lost playing the regular games. I'd definitely be lost doing anything without a calc because just my natural inclinations aren't as good as they used to be as a little boy. The only Ramang I've actually Nuzlocked is Fire Red Omega. Next step is Emerald Kaizo, so big props for you playing Run and Bun. Yeah, absolutely. Jumping right into Run and Bun is brave as hell. Oh, that should be Dragon Fang, not Sharp Beak. Glad I caught that. Wheel tell me the type in the game. That's cool. Yeah. That's why I partially don't understand, I think I've talked about this on stream before, of my friends who don't have like some sort of creative outlet or like storytelling thing. Because, I mean, Let's Playing, I guess, counts a little bit less in my mind. But I've been doing something to that effect of making videos or like making music or something since like I was in middle school. So that makes, even though that isn't exactly quite how I would do my medium of like self-expression thing, or like write down stuff, or just like play a game like this, it makes more sense to me than people who just don't have something like that. I love just telling little stories and playing little games. All right, Soft Sand, Citrus, pre-damaged, Lum, Citrus with Thunder Punch, Citrus, Dragon Fang. All right. My Calc Gamer, long time printing, end up with you safe for less than 1 second plus, flex attack to 150. Oh, that's rough. When you're a Calc Gamer and you're just like, when you finally find the almost perfect line and then just the 1 in 1,000 fucks you over. That's truly a test of your mettle. I think that's the fun. Maybe the fun of the game is not losing it to a 1 in 50k, but yeah. 2 crit max rolls in a row, yeah. Sometimes it really do be like that. Oh, it's right, left, right, yeah. Not a great cook, but I'm good at steering. Yeah. I think I find myself... I'm probably a little bit in the middle. I want to... In a perfect world, I wish I was a calc. Like, completely... I spend a million hours finding the perfect line in the calc. But at a certain point, I'm just like, you got a ball. Or I like calcing a line that's, like, sort of safe and gives me a little bit of wiggle room to find ways out. Like this fight. Because once it gets getting to the point where there's like 4 billion branching paths, like Doctor Strange looking ass thing, my brain breaks. Yeah, using Bagon for Norman, I'd never even seen that strat before you posted in the Discord, Noel. I was very surprised about that. I assume it was like involved with like an Endeavor quick attack or Endeavor priority thing. Yeah. All right, gamers. And were you able to get Snorlax in right away? Many crits for opponent, yeah. That's why, God Mystery, I love Battle Armor Pokemon so much. Battle Armor Pokemon make me very, very happy. Yeah, getting the Lax in immediately. I think in my many Norman fights, I never had something that got the Lax in immediately. All right, gamers. This is maybe going to be a little funky. We'll see how it goes. Turn 1, we are going to click Knockoff to get rid of this Quick Claw. We want to see Stealth Rocks here. If we don't see Stealth Rocks, I think it especially could get funky here. Let's hope that it wants the Stealth Rocks over Slow Kill. Okay, that could be a little annoying, because now we are baiting in Octillery. Things that make you go, We can still guaranteed kill it, though. Knockoff does 52, so high horsepower does that. Now I'm doubting myself in my calcs. Yeah, we always go with high horsepower. Okay, cool. Okay. Good news is, rocks aren't up. Bad news is, I was praying for Kecleon to do well. Kecleon's got to do way more than well here now. All right. This is random move. What is our best shot here? I think we start out by going into Kecleon. I think that has to be the move here. And we want to see... Energy Ball or Ice Beam would be the most preferable. That's the worst move. If this crits, we die. Whew! Okay. This is horrendous. All right. At the very least, we get to Fake Out. Okay. Now we have to get an idea about how much damage Oct Killer is going to do. It's a little over 80%. Okay. If we Sucker Punch, can we get this to not kill us? Well, I guess question one is, are we only baiting Water Spout? Energy Ball, max roll 64. Octazooka, max roll 85. It could be Zuka. I mean, we're still going to have to go into something else at some point anyways. Thunderbolt isn't a guaranteed pickup here. I'm thinking our best course of action. Well, let's see. Let's see if Sucker Punch Min Roll would make Water Spout not kill us. We'll be generous and say this is 82. Sucker Punch Min Roll is 67. This is 189 minus 67. 122. So how much is Water Spout doing at 122? One roll kills. I think to make this... I think I gotta go Sucker Punch here. A crit would be huge. A high roll would be better. We just need to avoid getting crit here. We want to see Water Spout now. Okay. All right, it's random move. This is really tough. Yeah. Problem is, everybody is really important this fight. I don't know. So, I think we can still kill Goodra. We can kill Glysaur without Hydreigon. We can kill Goodra without Mets. Problem is, Hydreigon's so important to everything else. But I think avoiding Wipe here, is the most important. I'm going to go Hydreigon. We need to not see Ice Beam. Everything else is okay. Maybe not exactly everything else. Oh, God, really? Zuko crit Act Drop? Oh, no. Alright, we know it's Ice Beam. Which actually is not great. Oh, fucking hell. If Draco misses, Hydreigon dies. Okay. This is looking real bad. This guy's gonna take the Ice Beam. And then Voltorb's gonna take the Energy Ball, and now we just need not a crit. Can we kill with Volt Switch? We can kill with Volt Switch. Okay. We need to figure out, we're gonna act like Quick Claw is not gonna proc and Volt Switch is gonna kill. Well, Volt Switch will kill. Can Ice Beam Quick Claw proc, no crit can kill us. If that happens, God hates us. If we kill with Thunderbolt, we would bait in we'd bait in Glysaur. If we kill with Volt Switch, we could bring in Greninja and bait T-Bolt coming back in and get us back online. Okay, so I think we're going to Volt Switch. All right! Gang, say it with me. Quick Claw is a fictional item. Holy moly. Holy moly, holy moly. All right, confirm one more time. If we go into Naruto, if we go into Naruto, Octillery's dead. I can't believe Kiki survived. All right, if we go into Naruto, it's always going to be T-Bolt, Hydro Pump. Yeah, doesn't see a kill. We're going T-Bolt, going to that guy. Okay. Yes. Game for babies. I agree. Damn, for all that we get no EXP? What a crazy... The whole squad, except Mence, came to that. Good lord. Yeah. Alright, this is our star. Me. We're gonna go into Weeball. T-Bolt is exactly what we want to see. Life Orb is nice to be... Okay. No, we're not going to be able to kill with that. Ice Beam always... It's either Ice Beam Psychic here. Are we low enough for Hydro Pump? We're not low enough for Hydro Pump, which is very, very nice. We're going to Volt Switch? Give me a crit Volt Switch for fun. Not a crit, but still pretty good. Alright, Naruto. We would love to see Psychic. Ice Beam is fine. Hopefully this gets us to our Citrus. That looks like it gets us to our Citrus. Beautiful. Are we out of Hydro Pump range? Uh, 114. We are. So this is going to be into Weeball. This should always be a T-Bolt. We have a Lum in case this one paras. This might kill itself. Or it's actually probably going to be really close. Yeah, that wasn't quite 10. Okay, we have a decision. How do we want to set up this next 1v1? If we go into... If we kill it straight up, it goes into Glysaur clicking Earthquake. If we go into Hydreigon, outspeed, out damage. Glysaur, we outspeed, out damage. If we go into Glysaur, it just baits... I mean, if we go into Hydreigon, it just baits in Glysaur in straight away, which I think we want to do. Actually, I think you're right. I always forget that. See, those little quirks, I always forget. So I am a full Volt Switch. Or is it like they can't get... Oh, they can't get powered by, like, T-Bolt and stuff like that. Yeah, you're so right, bestie. All right. Chat is in all right condition. Are they dead to a crit dual wing beat? Nar. Go. We're going in the chat. We expect to see Glysaur. It is Goo Lagoon. It doesn't see outspeed one tap. Regardless, we're faster. This is always going to be Dragon Tail. Yeah, I don't think this affects what we're doing here at all. Oh, it sees. Oh, it sees kill. That's why. That's why. I see. I gotcha. So we're faster than this. We could just straight up switch. Is there any difference made by you turning here versus not you turning here? I don't think it matters. Dragon Tail, Dragon Tails, Dragon Tails. Here's a question. That's not what I meant to bring up. Dragon Tail's not the one that forces the target to switch to a random ally. It is the one that forces the target to switch to a random ally. So I guess we're U-turning. We get slowed on the way out. This is going to be, we're low enough, it's only going to be Dragon Tail. Naruto, are they dead to crit Dragon Tail? Sometimes. I think that is our move here, though. Because if it goes into... If it goes into... Yes. Because if it's going to be Dragon Tail. If we go back, if we go into chat, we potentially can kill with Draco. If it goes into Wii Ball, we can swap out with Volt Switch. If it goes into either of our low HP mon... Well, if it goes into Kiki, we fake out, then we swap out into Cash. Okay, yeah, this is fine. I think we just have to avoid High Roll Crit. And it misses. You silly boy. Cool. Is this always going to be body press now? After all that, we play around it. One roll of body press kills. And there's no overlapping rolls, so this would just be body press into our good pal Sailor Mence. Which is going to do even less. You gooey little guy. Actually, I don't like the sound of that. I take that back. Alright. Go through all your junk. He's like, power doesn't work on this pop. We hit it with the Declaw. That kills. And then this brings in Gligarsaur. We are a little gooey now. Again, don't love that. This is going to click... Do Wing Beat? I think we probably just try to run it down with Mence. It will never Sword Stance here because it knows that it thinks we can 2-hit KO with Hurricane. So we're going to Declaw. I lied. I'm a liar. All right. Yeah. Oh, because we're slower. Yeah. All right. This is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. I think we declaw here, and then we reassess based on how much damage we do. Okay. Okay. It only needs to see. Okay, I got you. A little bit. Well, I mean, everything got sloppy. Not my best play here. This is going to be random, of course. I think, unfortunately, our best line is to sack somebody. Because Hydreigon's faster and can pick up the kill. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. Who is... I would say maybe Fan, but we have he's our only Rabbit Spinmon. Like, if we run into a Stealth Rocks or a Spike situation, we're fucked. We can kill, but we're slower. It honestly might be Greninja. I don't think it's Mence at all. I think it's Greninja. Like, how important is Greninja? I feel like I haven't seen Greninja do anything positive this entire time. My gut, that's what my gut's telling. Is there any world where it lives? I think in +2. Yeah, everything kills it. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I've never been this far, Noel. I don't know what happens after this. Yeah. Chat's a potential Elite Four bring. Nobody fills the role that Weeball does. Mence has like been a critical part of a lot of fights. Like, based on what has happened so far, the least useful Mon by a mile is. The least useful Mon by a mile, if we're considering Heist. The least useful Mon by a mile has been Greninja. Like, is Greninja that good? I feel like we haven't had Greninja do anything. Not that we've had Kecleon do more, but Kecleon does give us Heist. That is like the thing that is putting me over that. Yeah, because that's... Our Greninja hasn't done anything. We don't have a particularly good Greninja as well. Adamant Greninja. Like... Yeah, I know, it's never Hydra. I think it's Greninja. My gut is telling me Greninja, because I think Heist is, yeah. I'm gonna go with what my immediately thought here. Plus, we also need. Well, I mean, we could also pick up the kill after with them. Yeah, we're doing this. Yeah. Just miss. Somehow miss. I don't think he missed. I don't think he missed. Oh well. It is what it is. That line got super out of whack. Things happen. People have to die. It is what it is. We get to a nice clean 30 now, though. Yeah. That's kind of like... Enough things go wrong in a fight, especially when you're this limited on Pokemon. Shit like that's gonna happen. Like, I'm not too mad about that. Let's just say it's my peanuts. Cool. Yeah. I am obviously not happy to lose a Pokemon, but yeah. Yeah, we'll be fine. We have, if there's a Mon, we have parity in Dark types. We have parity in Water types. Like, I'm not going to cry. Yeah, full Death Box. Yeah. Let's go. A nice even 30. Greninja. And it wouldn't be as safe as Untitled Aqua Hideout without losing a starter in here. If you don't lose a starter Pokemon in Aqua Hideout, is it really a true Save as Untitled Aqua Hideout? I hate Aqua Hideout so much. Anyways, guys, this makes prepping for fights faster, because we have one less Pokemon to choose from. Wokage. Yeah. Alright, gamers. I think that's probably going to be it for today. We are... 2 fights left in Hideout. Pretty exciting. Not quite sure when next stream is gonna be. Yeah. Yeah, and we've Mega Shark too. Yeah, you're like, we're chilling. Yeah. Never worried. Never worried. We can't get Ash Greninja. Yeah, I'm not quite sure when next stream is gonna be. If you haven't checked it out already, got a new video coming out. We got. Ooh, I can do a little Wordle real quick. Go over there and subscribe and check out that Emerald Kaiser video. It's pretty fun. Got a video coming out every week. Tempted? I'm not going to say tempted. I am going to try doing, now that I'm going to be moving to Australia and going to have to find a job. So in that period of time where I'm finding a job, I'm going to try putting a lot of effort into the YouTube and the streaming. So if you enjoy it, get locked in. Thanks for tuning in as well, God Mystery. Nice having a new face around. For the culture, as always, we are a gamer. Oh, I gotta close chat. Nothing like being a gamer. Let's get some more letters. Scout. Sucky. What a sucky day. What a sucky day to be a Greninja. Couldn't be that. Not soupy. See, this is double S-ing. This isn't a good guess, but just imagine if I hit though. Oh, I was on the right path. What about Shush? We double S into double H? Yeah, I'm sick as hell. I'm sick as hell. Yeah. Oh yeah, gamers. And if you enjoyed today and you're not followed already, consider dropping a follow. If you got a little Twitch Prime, consider dropping that. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We got anyone else who's live and going? Oh, North is going. Oh, what's him over there? Oh wait, Small Ant's playing a different Pokemon game. The race with Small Ant is over. I've won. Anyways, gamers, appreciate it. I can only say goodbye 4,000 times before I actually say goodbye. Join the Discord if you want to know, or follow to know when we're going live next. Anyways, peace out, goons, goblins, and gamers.